Hello everybody and welcome to Diablo 3. My name's Cameron. I'm just going to take you through a bit of a walk of the average Joe on Diablo 3. Someone who likes to play, just doesn't get a lot of time, and isn't really 100% on everything yet. So yeah, pretty much basically I'm still a noob. So with this, at the moment I'm running a Demon Hunter. In this video I'm just going to have a quick whip over the gear. Then what we'll do is watch a couple of great riffs, see if I do any decent. So we'll start off with the Elm. At the moment I'm using an ancient set helm for the Marauders. It rolled pretty decent dexterity, not far off from it max. Sadly I had to roll a crit myself. But the reduced controlling and pairing effects is not too bad, 28%. It'd been a lot nicer at 40. But of course I got my gem in there, so it gives me a 12.5% cooldown. Marauder Span, ancient again. Didn't roll the best dexterity, but I had to roll the chance to create area damage, so that's not too bad. At least I got that in one shot, but I do have the reduced org resource cost by 7%. Gloves standard trifecta. Could have rolled a lot better, won't lie. Attack speed is quite low, and dexterity is not exactly as I wanted it. Rings, basically I'm just going to use the Eric Signet, because when the season ends, me like an absolute fool accidentally crushed my ancient unity, so that's a bit of a pain. Weapon, the Raven's Wing, ancient legendary bow, got 9% damage, rolled pretty hard dexterity which was nice, used a consumable on it as well just so I could pop in a gem. Also with this I like the fact that you get a nice little raven which flies beside you, and as you can see I've got a lot of little friends following me. Boots, just ancient Marauders set, quite low dexterity, quite low vitality. I'd roll armor, would have preferred something more like movement speed if that was possible, or even all resist on that. Hexing pants of Misty Yang, don't really know what to say about these pants, first time I've ever dropped anything like that, so, but of course I would have liked to have rolled much better dexterity and actually a skill on it which would benefit this build. Got my ancient legendary witching hour. Now the thing is with this witching hour, I dropped one in the season, absolutely buzzing about it. I thought it was absolutely fantastic. Season ended, switched to my wizard, popped his belt out, better witching hour, so I just had to roll the dexterity and 1 point off max, which is fantastic. Got alright attack speed, perfect crit damage, and the life is quite nice on that. Chest piece, just ancient Marauder's chest. Dexterity, few points off max, vitality rolled good, bit of century damage there as well, just to bump out centuries a bit. And the Haunt of Axe, just pretty much standard, rolled a natural socket which was great. Crit hit's quite low, crit hit chance is quite low, but beggars can't really be choosers. Braces, just Reaper's Wraps, will eventually grind and get a much better set of ancient Reaper's Wraps. Ring, of course your standard Royal Ring of Grandeur. Sadly it didn't roll a natural socket, but it's not the worst thing in the world. Now with this, Bombardier's Rucksack, it's quite good, 2 centuries, gives me 5 centuries out in total, 500% weapon damage. And with this one it rolled really good for just a standard legendary. And the most painful part of this as well is like when I was grinding, I actually dropped an ancient Bombardier's Rucksack and it drops me. I was absolutely gutted. It won't give me the option to reroll the attack speed to get that to 20%. And it had the reduced cooldown, it had better dexterity, and it didn't even have any vitality on it. So that was like a big kick in the gut. Also, ancient gems, I'm using Zealstone of Vengeance. Rank 40, damage you deal is by crit 6% for every 10 yards between you and an enemy. Also with that as well, I've got the Bane of the Trapped, which will give me 27% damage against enemies under the controlling effects. And I'm also using the Bane of the Powerful. Now a lot of people with this build, they're using the Teguk, but I'm absolutely rubbish when it comes to spamming. So I went for the Bane of the Powerful, so when I pop an elite I can chase down another set of mobs and kill them a bit quicker. With this as well, if we go on to the details, we've got 54.8% crit chance, you've got sorry, 474% crit damage. Got 90% area damage. That's only showing -20 because of course with me being stood still. But when I start moving, that jumps back up to 25%. With this as well, attack speed's 36%. I've got my cooldown, which is only 19.32, which is obviously really low. Not going to talk much about resistance because I don't really get close to mobs really warrant it. My resource cost 23%, which is quite nice, so I get a little bit of extra damage popped out there. Movement speed is only 23%. It should really be 25, but I'm just far too lazy. Now, with the follower, everyone seems to use a temple, which I used temple for quite a while. I enjoyed it. But with my scoundrel, with this, of course, you can put your demon hunter gear on it, which is sick. So of course, you can get that damage quite high. Basically, yeah, that's pretty much it. Of course, I'm not the biggest player in the world. I'll flip through my paragons. So 13% movement speed, 565 dexterity. Crit damage is done, crit chance. Cooldown reductions in progress. Armor and resist all's done, working on life percent. Area damage is maxed out. Resource cost reductions maxed out. Just working on a bit of life on it as well. So yeah, we'll just do a couple of griffs. Remember, I am a complete noob, so the more I die, well, yeah.
No, I will not do that. Sweet revenge! Darkness awaits you. Enough hatred. Need more hatred. My hatred is too low. Need more hatred to do that. Your fear betrays you.
There we go, nice newbie level 32, fantastic.
Well done, champ. Unleash your power. My hatred is too low. Not enough hatred. I'm still waiting. Feel my wrath. My hatred is too low. It's interesting.
Now, as you can see with the demon, I'm not that quite good at spamming. I do get him far too close, which is silly of me. But wait, what happened then? Got a little bit of screen lag going on. What was quite refreshing in the new season, I decided to try a character that I've never played before. Now I usually do play Firebird Wizard, so it was an interesting change, don't get me wrong. To be fair, I still haven't gone back to my Firebird Wizard, because I don't know if I can Firebird anymore. The Demon Hunter is certainly a fun character to play. New season starts on the 10th, so what I'm probably going to do is go monk for that one. Oh, there we go, first death. Fantastic.
I feel better now. My hatred is too low. I must heal. Not ready yet. Not enough discipline. That was just a taste. Need more time. Feel my wrath.
There we go, another death. So basically with these videos I'm not trying to prove like, oh yeah, I'm a fantastic player, woo, look at me. I'm just your average Joe, played the game for fun, enjoyed the game, and excited to pretty much see where the game is going. Because of course, with all the new updates, the new season which is going to be great, especially when I'm going to give the monk a shot, because of course the exploding pan builds, what I've seen, are pretty sick. Then again I might even go for a bab, because that'll be a bit new for me, because I haven't really played a bab before. Like when Diablo first came out, I did barbarian, but it's level 16 left it. So of course, who knows?
You won't survive that. I can't do that.
Maybe I should grab that computer and fry him. If I get there in time.
My name is Ash. When the if you have a yes.
So yeah, that's basically it from me. Thank you for your time watching the video. I will be doing a lot more recordings. Won't sound like as much of an idiot as the recorders in future. And of course, I'll try and bump up my gameplay a little. But yeah, thank you for your time. And see ya.